So, this is my haul for today. I went out and I absolutely lost my mind. I spent over $500 today. On what? Yeah. I when I added it up when I got home, I was like, wow. I went to Walmart, Aldi's, Home Depot, and I filled up my tank. And I know I shouldn't do it, but I always I don't know, just forget, find a reason to not. But it was on an eighth of a tank because my gas gauge goes by eighths. So it was on an eighth of a tank, so I was almost empty. And I spent nearly $70 filling up my gas tank. So $70 there. I bought a shell from Home Depot. It was a $169. And I'll insert a picture right here of it. And then I bought this. Still $500? Wow. I can't. I am just totally done with these prices. I really am. So Walmart here generally, Aldi's, and that's it. Just those two stores and Home Depot for the shelf and fill up my gas tank. So let's get right into it. Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. So I don't know if you can hear it in my voice in this video or not, but I have been feeling overwhelmed, burnt out, whatever in the last week or two. But I have to keep pressing on. I have to keep pushing myself forward because nobody else is going to come in our time of need. And if we don't have it, we're going to have to go without. And I do not want to go without. So this was my receipt for the gas. Exactly $70. $3.55 per gallon. Wow. And like I said, the shelf on sale for the Labor Day holiday weekend. Yeah, it was $20 off, so it would have been $189 regularly. Wow. Okay, so let's start with the groceries, the proper items I got. Some of them are groceries, some of them are proper items. I'm gonna say most of them are proper items. As I go through, if it's not a proper item, I'll point it out, like something we're gonna use pretty quickly. So I bought two of these luncheon meats. Sorry about the glare. I try to get the light on so it's kind of brighter so you can see what I'm doing, but the light from my window, which is really bright outside, nice and sunny out today but hot, is casting a shadow, so or whatever. So I bought two of the I got two more of the roast beef. We tried these and I really like them. So I'm going to try to stock up on these more because the chicken is outrageous. The roast beef is outrageous as well, but still, I would rather have roast beef than chicken because I think that's hopefully a better value. I don't know. And then I see people holding these Sweet Sue dumpling, chicken and dumplings, like a meal, just one meal. You could just eat this out of the can. And then I thought this beef stew would be nice for a quick meal over rice. If I just do some rice and then just throw this over there, that would be nice. So I bought two of those to try them out. I got two of the Great Value olive oil. These have gone up so much. They were under $20. They're nearly $25. They're $24 and change right now. They were under $20 when I first started buying them. And the packaging has changed too. They used to have a nice little handle on them and everything. Please excuse the junk in the back. I've always got stuff on my counter, but please excuse that back there. Just ignore it. So I picked up two of those because I need to replace them. I just opened up one for my kitchen because usually I do olive oil. If I have to fry anything, I'm cooking anything, I'll usually do olive oil. Sometimes I have a vegetable oil, but not that frequently. So I picked up 2 of those, one to replace the one I just opened, and then to have a backup. And then I did find potatoes. Everybody's saying how potatoes in such short supply and you better get it while you can. Yeah, I have, I'll show you what I'm doing with that shelf in the next video, maybe the one after that. And I have a good bit of potatoes when I got some, I want to say, January? When I put up, I think it was like 150 pounds of potatoes. And I canned probably 90% of those. And they were, I want to say, $2, $1.99 for a 10-pound bag. Yeah, and I got 15 of them. Yeah, so that's how I got the 150. So these were $5.37, and I did take a picture of the price because people were saying they were nearly $10 in that area for a 10-pound bag. And this is, if I can lift it up, oh gosh, where does it say 10-pound bag? Right here. See? You see that? 10 pounds. Right there. 10 pounds. Mine's were $5.37, and I'll insert the picture of the price tag right here. I only got one because there were only like 2 or 3 there, so I didn't want to clear the shelf. I wanted 2, but I decided to stick with 1, let somebody else try and get some. They got a thing of onions. Literally, there were this bag that I got and 1 other bag. There were like craziness, no onions. There was 1 5-pound bag of onions, 5-pound bag of potatoes, and they were $3 and change. And I was like, okay, so $3 and change as opposed to $5 for twice the amount. I'll go with the $5. So that's why I got 1 of each, because there really wasn't no stock of them. I got the cup of soups. Whoops. Yeah, that's how precarious I have stacked everything. Don't touch anything. So I got a case of the cup of soup. Beef, they didn't have any chicken. This was the last full pack of beef. They had a couple of more like random ones there on the shelf, maybe like 4 or 6 or so, but this was the last full case of them, so I picked them up. I got a big box of instant mashed potatoes, the Great Value brand. I like those, and I just mix them with the flavored ones, like the 4 cheese or the garlic or the roasted garlic or whatever else they might have, and I'll mix that with the regular and then stretch it that way. I needed some breadcrumbs, so I got one of the panko, which I had just finished. And go figure, I don't have another one like in my short-term storage or my working kitchen pantry storage. So I got this, and I will pull out of the longer term, well, not really long term, more like short term, maybe like 6-month pantry, put them in my working pantry in the kitchen, and then put this in the short-term storage, if that makes sense. I have like 3 different pantries. My working pantry, which is my kitchen pantry, which I'm working out of day after day. I have a short term, which is like 6 months to a year, and then I have a long term, which is a year or more out, date wise. Not that it's gonna last us a year. I mean, it will, but date wise, like 30 plus years, it would be the long term storage. And then I got one of just the plain ones, and I was going to pick up an Italian, but I was like, you know what? I have Italian seasonings. I can make my own Italian herbs, Italian herb breadcrumbs. So I decided to just get the plain and the panko. I got 3 of these. This was the last 3 on the shelf. Yes, I did take them all. They were coming at $1.08. They were still labeled $1 on the shelf, so she adjusted it for me, and I got them for $1. This came from everything. So far has come from Walmart. These came from Aldi's, these much juices, and they were half the price that I saw. I don't even know where I was. Maybe in Kroger. I did stop at Kroger. I didn't pick up anything, but yeah, these were $2.88 in Aldi's, and they were more expensive in Kroger. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna pick up 2 while I'm in here. And I don't exactly remember why I went into Kroger, because I came out with nothing. Kroger, me and Kroger don't set, so I hardly ever go into there. So those came from Aldi's. They were $2.88. And then when I was in Walmart, so they have more apple cider vinegar. I picked up one of those, and I picked up one of the white distilled vinegars. So I picked up 1 gallon of each of those. I picked up a large egg noodles. They didn't have very much pasta. I mean, there was a little bit there. I don't have very many of the egg noodles, so that's why I picked up one of those. These were, I want to say $1. Were over $1. It used to be under $1, I think. I think the rest of the regular pastas, like the elbow and everything, was still 92 cents and 98 cents, somewhere around there. And everything so far is long-term storage, except for these cookies. Kids begging, family begging, give me some cookies. So they had these, and I picked up one package of those. They'll have them eat it, and I said, when they're gone, they're gone. If you don't stretch them out, you're not going to have them for next week or whenever you want them. So just eat a couple at a time. So I picked up those. And then for the little doggy, I picked up some treats. He opened up his last bag of treats because we don't keep a lot for him. Maybe about a 6 months worth, because the food expires so fast. So I don't want to get him sick because he's just a little guy. So I picked up the pepperoni mix sticks. These have gone up. Everything's gone up. I don't even want to talk about it. But I did find these. These were under $1. So we're going to try these, see how he likes them. Picked up the taco. That's another taco. And I think one other one. Yeah. The burger minis. So let's see how he likes them. And if he likes them, I'll pick up a couple more of those. I did some air fresheners. I did 4 of these different scents. Then I picked up some bug spray because we need it around here. I hate spiders. Snakes and spiders, I'll take everything. Then I picked up a bleach, and this is the regular one that you can use for disinfecting water. Not the one that is sort of gel-like. I think it's called non-spill or something like that. You don't want that kind. You want just the regular liquidy kind. And that all of that came from Walmart. 2 chocolates here. These are for me. I got milk extra creamy and a dark. And these were $1.99 in Aldi's. I got 2 of the apricots because I like to munch on apricots. These have gone up. Actually, these were $2.99 and they had a markdown to $2.49, which was the regular price previously. And now they're saying it's a sale. Yeah, okay. So the regular price is now the sale price. Yeah, so I picked up 2 of those. And these are our favorite treats to get. They haven't had them in a while. These came from Walmart. So they had a few. I picked up 2 of those. I wish I could find a way to, maybe I could freeze them. I don't know. Maybe I want to try to preserve one for longer term than... This says it expires, can you see that? April of next year, to preserve it until. If I put it in the cabinet, they're going to eat it. So maybe I'll try to freeze one. I picked up some lunch bags, some brown paper bags. Not for lunches, but for putting back like rice and stuff like that. I have quite a bit more of that to put back. And I had run through all the ones that I bought at Dollar Tree back in, I want to say January, February. It was like 10 or 12 packs that I bought, and I have used all those up pretty much. I have 1 package left, so I picked up another one of those. And these came from Walmart. These are our favorite flushable wipes. We never flush them, but for wiping up if you don't have the water or we're traveling, we're camping, these are really nice, and I like the scent. I try to pick up my lids that I normally pick up every time I go. They only had the regular mouth, no white mouth, so I picked up those 2. No Epsom salt, no fire starters, alcohol, peroxide, Q-tips, and my deodorant. But I am pretty well stocked right now, but if I use a few, then I'm right back in the situation I'm in now, which is having a year's supply. That's what I want to have, but it's been hard to find my Speed Stick deodorant. So I keep on the lookout for that. So these were also from Aldi's. I picked up 6 of the mushrooms, 6 of the Vienna sausages, and 6 of the fire roasted diced tomatoes. That's all in that conglomeration right there. I picked up 2 of the crushed pineapples, 2 of the sliced pineapples, and 2 of the chunk pineapples. And then I picked up a couple of cases you see in the back here. All of them are fruit. down there is peaches, and I always try to pick up the non-dented cans, and sure enough, cashier throwing the cans in there dents the can. That one's dented. I'll have to go through them again and see what's dented, and of course put that in my working pantry and use that right away. Otherwise, it's going to go back for longer term storage. I picked up pears from Great Value because I've come to the realization that having it in heavy syrup is probably not the best for you, which that high fructose corn syrup in it. I hardly ever read ingredients. I probably should more often. So I'm trying to see, I am seeing the error of my ways, and I'm trying to get things in juice. The peaches are in juice this time, and the fruit cocktail with extra cherries is in light syrup, which doesn't have the high fructose corn syrup in it. And then that's just another peaches, because I couldn't find pears in the fruit juice. Even though the sign said fruit juice, just the regular juice, they only had it in the high syrup one, heavy syrup one. So that's why I got the pears at in the Great Value brand at Walmart, and these ones are in their juice. So everything's in juice except for the mixed fruit cocktail, and that one's in light, and it doesn't have the high fructose corn syrup. So I'm going to try to get these ones from now on as long as I can find them. They're getting harder and harder to find. I guess everybody else is hip to it way before me. So that was my haul this week. Yeah, $500. I cringe every time I think about how much I have spent today. Yeah, wow. So that's what I got on my little trip to Walmart and Aldi's. And I will show you what I do, like I said, with that shelf. I'm redoing my lovely cold storage pantry. So you'll see that in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and hit that notification bell to be notified when I upload videos.